What's happening, YouTube family? I'm back with another video, as you can see, and this one is going to be for my anime fans, which I know the anime community, we roll deep. And if you love anime, it's okay, man. Don't be afraid to admit that you love anime. Anime is great. It takes you into so many different worlds, just like any other type of series that you can love, man. It's okay to love anime. Anime is amazing. Yeah. But anyway, this joint's gonna be for my anime fans out there. You know, we have our fair share of anime that have already returned. We got a good helping of anime that's out there to watch. But what about those particular animes that have been started and we're just waiting for them to return? Oh my goodness, there's so many anime right now that are just being on break. And I know COVID has something to do with some of them, and then others, or it's just, it's just not the time. They haven't actually either been granted another season, or whatever the case may be. They may not be completed production enough to feel comfortable with releasing them or whatnot. But whatever the case may be, is I'm ready for some action. I'm ready for some of my top favorite, my recent favorites that are still going, of course, to come on through. There's one specific, but I'm gonna leave specifics to once we get to the list, because I found this list and I don't know how accurate it is. I would assume what the detailing of this particular list, that it has to be pretty accurate. This particular YouTuber, not YouTuber, but this particular person has to know what they're talking about, or else you shouldn't feel comfortable making a list like this that I'm about to check out. But let's just take a look here. Let's just see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. So, as you can see, I ran across this list. CBR actually does a whole lot of not just anime, but also like comics, Marvel, DC, all that, so on and so forth. They're big into the fantasy world. But I ran across this particular article. This is the article I was talking about that I ran across, and it was talking about the same thing that I just mentioned. And I feel like they're a pretty reliable source, because they make a lot of YouTube videos as well that are very entertaining and very well put together. It sounds like they really do their homework in regards to a lot of the stuff they make videos about. So shout outs to CBR. Big fan. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but big fan of y'all guys. Keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, as you can see right here, it says every returning anime affected by COVID and when they come back. So there's some that I'm already hoping are on this list, and there are some that we're not going to go through this. Of course, it's talking about all the different studios and all that other kind of thing. Going over stuff that we're pretty much already. It doesn't take a genius to kind of put two and two together and say, yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and get straight into the lists. And a lot of these I probably haven't even ever watched, but have heard of. Some of these I probably haven't heard of. And if I see any on the list, or rather, if I see any on the list that I think I might be interested in, I'm gonna keep this list. I'm gonna keep this list so I can kind of pick from it and run back and see what's going on with these animes. But if you guys happen to see something on this list, please comment in the section down below. Let me know. Holla at me and say, hey, you need to check that anime out. It's dope. Let me know. But let's go ahead and continue down this list. And it looks like I'm a little late to this list because, I see some April 6 on there. April 6 way long past. That was actually still when COVID was really starting to pick up. But anyway, um, I see Black Clover on there. Black Clover this probably did start back around June. That actually sounds a little early, but I'm not sure. But I have been on my Black Clover. Definitely been on my Black Clover. Cause that's one of my joints. Um, Boruto, I haven't actually caught up with that. I got to, I got up to a specific point in Boruto, and I still need to finish it. It actually says that's at episode 155. I think I'm at like 100, 120 or something. I'm not sure. I'm not too far off from what I'm saying here. But it seems pretty interesting, and I think I'm going to go ahead and finish it. In fact, I got another video that I'm going to drop here pretty soon in regards to something that I seen on there. But anyway, let's keep on going down the list. Let's see. I can't believe Digimon is still a thing. That's actually kind of surprising right there. Duel Masters King. It sounds like a cheap ripoff of Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's see here. Food Wars. Whoa. Okay, so first off, Food Wars is one of those anime that I just recently started watching, and I've actually seen the first 2 seasons. But there's 3 seasons that are that I found where they are, but I have to have a subscription, and I got subscriptions out the ass. So I'm trying to cut back on my subscriptions and not have. I'm trying to save my pockets in regards to all the subscriptions, and I want and before anybody goes in my comment section and be like, "Why don't you just go somewhere where you gotta pay for a subscription?" Nah, the anime fan that I am, I'm going to support. I'm going to make sure that the anime community gets the money that they just so rightly deserve, so that we can get good content, good funding, so that we can do what we need to do. Hands down, that's all it is to it. So, any of my real die-hard anime fans, I hope you have that same feeling toward that I do. Make sure you always pay for your subscriptions, get your anime, watch it. And I mean, I understand you, like I was saying, you want to make sure you don't overdo it with yourself, but most um, most subscriptions, I know Funimation now is only like $6. That's not really that bad. $6 a month ain't really that bad. Crunchyroll, I think, is like $10. That's not too bad either. But I got a lot of other subscriptions, so that's neither here nor there. But let's go ahead and continue um, that that Haikyu. I've been meaning to watch that volleyball anime. I've heard big things about that. I've been meaning to watch that joint. Um, I see after all these years, they're still doing Gundam anime videos. That's kind of interesting. Um, see, some of these other ones sound kind of interesting. I don't know what the hell this Hakushan Damio is, but the name sounds interesting. Let's keep on doing. They're doing advertisements. Of course, I'm staying on my One Piece. That Infinite Dendrogram. I gotta finish that. I gotta catch up with that, but it looks like they still don't have a date that they're gonna resume making new episodes of that. So that's interesting. I hate it for that fan base. Let's see. Is it wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon? Sounds interesting. I've actually ran past that. That name sounds familiar. I've actually thought about watching that, but it's probably one of those ones that's on the back burner. Let's see here. Uh, it says One Piece is. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm late to this because I'm about to say One Piece is definitely already started back. One Piece. In fact, I just watched the most recent episode of One Piece the other day, so I know that that's back. Let's see. I'm gonna skip some of these because some of these sound sappy, like My Teenage Romance romantic comedy. Probably not gonna watch that. That sounds too too mushy for me. I like a good story and all that kind of stuff, but that sounds too much. Um, we'll see. But probably sound like something my wife would like. She likes stuff like that. Let's see here. A lot of Pokemon stuff. That's actually pretty interesting. Interesting indeed. They actually have two different series at the same time, running at the same time. Pokemon Journeys, the series, returns June 7th. Pokemon Twilight Wings, returns June 5th. You have two Pokemon series running at the same time. It sounds a bit much, but hey, Pokemon have been going since the 90s, so it is what it is. Um, Sword Art Online. I need to catch up with that too. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. This right here. Right here. I have been wondering when they were going to get back to this anime, and I now see that I have to wait until way next year. Good grief. But this anime right here, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, is an amazing anime. It is. It starts off kind of sad, pretty sad, but if you ain't never watched it, no spoilers. Don't worry. But if you haven't watched it, you definitely gotta watch it. That's my recommendation. You have to watch this anime. It is amazing. Uh it's dope. It's dope, and I cannot wait until that gives me even more reason to be ready for 2020 to be over. Oh my god! But that is a dope anime, and I cannot wait until it gets back. So, all right. So then, let's see. Some interesting ones. The Promised Neverland. I watched a couple episodes of season one, and I can see the allure, but it just didn't strike me. Maybe I need to give it another couple episodes. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it didn't strike me. But I'm glad to see for its fan base that it gets to return back in October. That's what's up. That's dope for you guys. Um, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Didn't know that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was still going. Did not. But as many times as they have revamped the Yu-Gi-Oh! Story, I don't know if I would ever want to watch that again. I mean, it's like keep on coming out with a new one and diluting it and diluting it. Off topic, just like the Turtles situation, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They keep on coming, like the originals back in the 90s, which some of you guys might not even know what I'm talking about, but if you If you're interested, go back, check out the 90s Ninja Turtles. Pretty good. You know, good laughs, you know, all kinds of stuff, slice of life. But they came back and redid from the actual comic and made it really good in 2003. Super dope. It's amazing. My favorite version of it. But now, ever since then, they've just been making these sillier versions. And they've just, it's kind of like they're diluting it every single time that they make a newer version. So it's like, but that's again another story. And since it looks like it went in alphabetical order and we're Z, it looks like we have reached the end. So we're gonna go ahead and switch gears and come back, snap back to reality. But of course, this list was also based on anime that was affected by COVID. Of course, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, the main anime that I can't wait for that is coming back in 2021 is my favorite of all time, Bleach. The my number one favorite anime of all time. They are returning with the anime. As you have seen in previous videos, of course, you see that they're bringing it back, and I can't wait for that joint to come back. So that's definitely one. Now, one that I am very highly anticipating them bringing back that I did not see on the list, which makes me want to scratch my head, is an anime called Dr. Stone. And I don't know if they just did, because I saw a lot of anime that was in Japanese, written up by a Japanese name, and I don't know if it's just that because I have never seen it in its Japanese name that I don't recognize it, didn't recognize it, or what the case may be. But Dr. Stone is a super dope anime, and I can't wait for it to come back because I know they've already announced it having a second season, and it was actually running like neck and neck with another anime that's already returned called Fire Force that has already returned. So that's another one. But if you guys have any anime that you are ready to come back, you know, ready to see it come back and get some more of that beautiful animation, that beautiful storyline that you love so much, drop comments down below and let me know what you think. Tell me what y'all suggestions are for me. If y'all have never heard me mention, oh, actually, I almost forgot one, the Shield Hero. Oh man, Shield Hero is another one that they can definitely do more with, and I hope that they eventually get more on it too. But either way, those are definitely animes that I am very highly anticipating coming back, whether they were on that list or not. Hey, who knows? It is what it is. But now you know. We're gonna go ahead and keep on watching the anime that we have been blessed with, you know, because it was a little scary there for a minute. We was like, you know, people can't even be close enough to each other to do the storyboards and everything. You know, voice actors don't really have to be near each other too much because, you know, they record solo. And some of them even record from home. But that's beside the point. If you have any others you want to let me know, just again, comment section, hit me up. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this because we're actually approaching 20 minutes. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe, hit the post notification bell so you get my content as soon as it drops. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.